How's it going, everybody? This is 25 Invested, and I think that this is a rather important video for my channel. This is my YouTube sources. So I watch a lot of YouTube, and that's where I get quite a bit of my information for, my investing ideas. I should actually put on here Ben Felix. That's PWO Capital. I watch and I love the Rational Reminder. It's one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. Ben Felix, every time he posts an episode, I watch it. He is so good. The information is fantastic. PW Capital, Ben Felix, Rational Reminder podcast, fantastic. All the same source. And besides that, we're going to go through Mavrick of Wall Street, Everything Money, Investor Channel, and Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo's upside down. I think he'd find that funny. So we're going to start with the Investor Channel, and this is about almost a news week for me. So this guy will cover earnings. He covers the FANG stocks recap show every single Friday at night. I think it comes out at like 5:36. It's fantastic. He does technical analysis. I'm not a huge fan of technical analysis. I mostly watch him because he covers the news of each company each week. So it's very up to date. Love the channel. I use him as a news source. Love the news source. He talks about where the company's headed, where he thinks the company's headed, and I just think he's a fantastic source. He's just someone that I like to watch while I'm doing the dishes to catch up on the news, especially when I own quite a few FANG stocks. I do own Facebook. I do own Google. I do own Apple. So yeah, love FANG Stock Show. Fantastic. Investor Channel, one of my favorite channels to date. He only has 126,000 subscribers. I guess these channels aren't going to be that big, so the Investor Channel, give this guy some love, please. I know I'm not very big, but if I could send 2-3 people his way, I'll be very happy. He puts a lot of work into his videos as well. Mavrick of Wall Street, this guy is a little interesting. He is, again, not another yet, but he's a bear case. So he does, I guess, the macro news. He talks about politics. He talks about the news. He talks about futures. He is one of the only YouTubers to cover the options market extensively. Fantastic. Again, so much work. You can see these videos are usually about an hour long. So, I usually wake up in the morning. I used to sit down and eat breakfast. He used to post a video a day, and he doesn't do that anymore. And he also posts subscriber-only videos, which I know where he's going with it, but, it just sucks to be closed out from a lot of fantastic videos from Mavrick of Wall Street. I know it's only $7, but $7 best spent elsewhere, especially when he still produces free content that is still just unrivaled. This guy is fantastic. Just go watch his show, give it one shot, but sit down and listen to it. And listen to what he hides jokes throughout the entire video. It's always very engaging. As you can see, he does have a little bit of a sense of humor. Just a little more dry. Very good channel. Again, I use it for news. He does cover technical analysis. He does cover a little more in depth. But again, another news channel for me. I love my news channels. I love my information, and he covers political information, particularly in the U.S., but he does cover some global news, and yeah, just love Mavrick of Wall Street. As the name suggests, he is a little cocky, rightfully earned. Johnny Bravo has some fantastic hair. Goddamn, he's got some good hair. Johnny Bravo is, I guess we could just say these are all my news channels, except for Everything Money, which is what we'll get to. These are all my news channels. Johnny Bravo's no exception, but he does push his course like an absolute mofo. So you're warned. He has 203,000 subscribers. He got 1,400 videos. Well, on the higher end, he posts a video a day. It's always bearish. It's, I guess, just his calling card. I do believe that the market is overvalued. I do believe by quite a bit. Not a collapsible amount. I'm not saying, hey, the market's going to fall by like 45%, but I do believe that, there's going to be some buying opportunities come early next year, if not late this year. So that is my thesis, but that is because I watch these channels. So I'm a market bear. I'm bearish right now because I watch channels that reflect on my portfolio. Time in the market beats timing the market. I do, dollar cost average, or at least I did for a very long time. Now I have a little bit of cash kept on the side that I don't mind not working yet. So, moving forward, I will be adding some money, but I'm waiting for my thesis to change. Everything Money is the last one. These guys have an 8 pillar stock rating that they push. Again, this is another company there. Everyone's pushing a course. I might be one of the few channels who's not pushing anything. I just want you guys to come by and have a wonderful investing journey with me. That's what my portfolio is about. More like the Joseph Carlson show used to be, but now he also pushes a course. I watch these guys to see what their thesis is. These guys go a little more in depth into the company's share buybacks, the company's profits, the company's their earnings. They go through their earnings report, much like the investor channel, but these guys are more, they cover a lot of hype stocks, or well, mostly hype stocks. They are trying to get YouTube views first. So unlike the Ben Felix channel, where he talks about real investing mishaps or misguidances, or features for that matter, if that's what you're into, Everything Money is trying to be a, disciplined investment educational YouTube channel. So keyword is disciplined. They do I rather say they're a little more lax nowadays. I think they're trying to appeal to a broader audience, and this is a channel that I've fallen out of love with, not because I've invested in a few companies that they also had invested in or did coverage on. I did on Intel, and I did on Alibaba. I still keep the thesis. They are still a part of my portfolio, and I still believe in the company. However, I did average down quite a bit in both of those, so I'm holding them at an average that I consider good for me. So even though I watch these channels, I'm still doing my own work and deciding what price I would like these stocks at, and I do use simple metrics: PE, debt, free cash flow. If I see those three things, I can assume that the company is share buybacks. I can assume that the company is at least paying their investors back. So that's what I'm looking for. Much to the I won't talk about it. Anyways, I look at simple metrics. At least I try to, and I keep my investing simple, and it shows. It's all big caps. I do have the penny stock fund, but that is such a minuscule portion of nothing that it's fun money. When it comes to my TFSA, these channels are what are driving the information that I use in my own investing thesis, and that is what you should do. You should have your own investing thesis. These channels are great. They might push you towards certain ways. You need to see past that. You will be flooded, absolutely flooded, with information from YouTube about how to invest, and quite frankly also how to choke someone out in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But that's just me.